John Jay is a really proud community. A lot of great things going on there. You were a part of some great football teams. You're a part of a great community. Talk about some of the special things going on there at that John Jay community.
Oh, Marbach Road, John Jay High School. Really good experience, primarily just playing with some great athletes. That's what makes a difference, I think, with any athletic program, the people you play with. You know, you can be only so good, but if you don't have good linemen blocking for you, quarterback's not going to do too well. If you have linemen blocking for you, running back's not getting to the hole. So playing with really good guys, Jay had a pretty nice tradition prior to me getting there, because guys like Billy Taylor and Thomas Slott had been there. But when we got there, Ansel Cole was a running back with me. A guy named Tony Staten was another good running back with me. Really good linemen. So we had a solid team at John Jay, and this is back a long time ago, back in the 80s. It's always nice to see people on Marbach Road doing positive, because there's so much flack that a school like John Jay gets for a lot of negativity over the years for a variety of things, referee, you know, a few years ago. But when they're doing something positive, it's always good to get that recognition. So I'm very happy for the kids at John Jay. I'm very happy for Goot, the coach over there, because it's a nice program. It just sometimes that's one of those places that doesn't get the positives that people will talk about. But yeah, they're doing well in sports, and I'm very happy about that. Jay is one of those schools that gets a very negative stereotype, and I could go on, but we don't have enough time to tell you some of the negative things that Jay gets known for. But some of the positive things are some of the things that I told the kids there, because it's necessary for them to understand and know that, yes, you hear some of that other stuff, and some of that stuff's made national news, but some of the other things you didn't hear about was a guy like Wallace Jefferson. He was the first African-American on the Texas Supreme Court. He was a John Jay graduate. So those are the people that I wish everyone knew about, but those don't make national news.
You go from a great Jay football program, you go to an even better and one of the elite SMU football programs, one of the greatest football teams in the history of the sport here in the state of Texas. Talk about your experience playing there with the Pony Express. Everybody talks about the Pony Express and how good they were offensively, but you guys had a pretty good defense as well. Talk about your experiences at SMU.
Great time. Yeah, you talked about John Jay being at one level, then you have SMU that's at another completely different level. And so on the college, you know, on that scale, when you're in college, you hope to be part of a program, but you were 100% correct. The Pony Express gets all the notoriety. The defense was, to me, as good, if not better, than the offense. A guy named Michael Carter played with me at SMU, ends up getting the silver medal in the Olympics, goes and plays with the 49ers, gets Super Bowl rings, one of the only people to get a Super Bowl ring and a medal. So he leaves, and you think, well, how are we going to replace him? A guy named Jerry Ball comes in right after him. So SMU's defense was, I think, #2 in the country. Great defense. It's just one of those things. Defense does not get the notoriety, unfortunately. But I'm always happy with any undefeated team that I was associated with or have any thoughts about. So it's nice that they're undefeated. I'm not sure how good their conference is, so I'm hoping that when they do go to a bowl game, they'll play one of those top 10 teams, one of those strong SEC teams, and do really well. Because then we'll know. We'll seriously know how good they are. So I'm very happy they're undefeated, though.
Talk about the pride you have in that community. Talk about the pride you have on that campus. As you say, there's so many great things going on. If you can kind of, you know, provide a summation on your pride for your community there at John Jay High School.
It's just one of those places that, once again, when I talk about the negatives that you hear, the people that have come from John Jay have been some of the most amazing individuals to just come out of San Antonio. And I just wish more individuals knew about some of the positive things from that community, because it's a good place. It's a lot of negative things talked about, but it's really a good place, because I can go down a list of a whole bunch of folks that have done some really positive things from that community.